If you're worried about the dollar losing its value, you're not alone. Many Americans are concerned about a potential collapse of the US dollar and how it could impact their wealth, especially when they're relying on their savings for retirement. Today, we'll talk about how you can hedge against a dollar collapse with one of the most trusted assets in history, gold. Gold has stood the test of time as a store of value, even when currencies fail. When inflation rises and the dollar weakens, the value of gold tends to rise. This makes it an ideal way to preserve purchasing power during economic uncertainty. But here's the catch. It's not just about buying gold in the traditional sense, but about doing it in the most efficient way possible. If you're serious about protecting your wealth, especially if you're nearing or already in retirement, consider a gold IRA. This is a retirement account that holds physical gold or gold-related assets. And if you're wondering why it's better than just buying gold yourself, there's a good reason. With a gold IRA, you get the same wealth protection benefits, but with tax advantages that help you grow your savings more effectively. Now, I know you might be thinking, why not just hold cash or bonds? Well, the reality is that bonds and cash don't offer the same level of protection against inflation or a collapsing dollar. Bonds are tied to interest rates, and in times of economic instability, their value can drop. Cash is even worse. It loses purchasing power the longer you hold it, especially when inflation eats away at its value. Gold, on the other hand, has historically been one of the safest assets in these situations. And when you use a gold IRA, you're not just buying gold coins from the corner shop, you're getting access to a regulated, tax-advantaged account that's designed for long-term wealth preservation. The IRS allows you to hold physical gold in a self-directed IRA, which means you can directly benefit from the value increase of gold over time without the tax burden you'd face from selling it for a profit. Here's the thing. Thousands of Americans are already opening gold IRAs as a strategy to protect their savings, and you can too. If you're concerned about what's coming in the next few years, especially if you have over $100K or even $5 in savings, you need to act now. Get my free gold IRA guide from the first link in the description below to learn why it's the most effective way to secure your wealth from a collapsing dollar. So, what's the next step? You should seriously consider moving a portion of your wealth into gold, whether it's in the form of physical gold, gold stocks, or gold-related assets inside your IRA. This is a proven strategy for protecting yourself from the dollar's instability. Now, some may argue that stocks or real estate could be better, but the reality is that both of those assets are directly impacted by a weak dollar. When inflation hits, the cost of goods and services rises, which reduces the value of your investments in those areas. Gold, on the other hand, has historically risen in value during times of high inflation or economic downturns. If you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, getting into a gold IRA could be the best move you make for your financial future. If you're an American retiree with $100K or more in your IRA or 401K, or even if you have $5 or more in savings, this strategy is tailored for you. It's the best way to hedge against a collapsing dollar while taking advantage of the unique tax benefits of an IRA. Click the link in the description to get my free gold IRA guide today and start securing your financial future with the protection that gold offers. Take action today. Your retirement savings depend on it.